Hello, in this tutorial we will show you how to edit the pages on your website. Upon logging in and being greeted with the dashboard, we will use our mouse cursor to find and select the title pages and select all pages. This will now load a page displaying all the available pages currently available on the website. For this tutorial, we will show you how to edit the About Us. Using our mouse cursor, we will find About Us, and hovering over it, we have extra options to edit, quick edit, trash, preview, or edit with Elementor. Please note that we will select edit with Elementor as that is the page builder that we are currently using. Please allow for the page to load fully before continuing. As you can see, my internet has taken a dip, and I apologize for the delay. Once the page is loaded fully, we will use our mouse cursor to navigate the page, and you will see that sections will be highlighted when you hover over them. We will start by explaining the three basic items. We have sections, and within a section we will have columns, and within the column we will have a widget. To start off, we will start off by editing the section. By selecting the 6 dots at the top, a new window will appear on our left hand side. Here we have the layout options where we can change the content width, the column gap height, and so forth. Underneath the styling tab, you can see we have the options to edit the background. We can choose to have a color as a background, or in this case we can choose to have an image. We can change the image by selecting it, and a new window will appear. Here we have the option to upload a new image from our desktop, or we can simply select Media Library and choose an image that has already been uploaded to the website. For the time being, I will simply close this as we have got the correct image. Next, in the section, we are going to the Advanced tab. Here, we are able to edit the margin and the padding for the section. Please note that you will not be required to fiddle here, as this is for more in-depth development. Moving away from the section, we will now edit the actual column. By hovering over it, we have the option to select Edit Column, and the window on the left hand side will appear yet again. Underneath the layout options, we can change the column width, the alignment, and so forth. Underneath the Styling tab, we have the options to add a background, whether it be an image or a color. We can also add a border to the column by changing the border type, as well as the border radius. Lastly, in the Advanced tab, again we have the options to edit the margin and the padding. Please note that again this is for more in-depth development, and you will not be required to fiddle here. Lastly, in the actual widget, we will use our mouse cursor to find and select the Edit Heading section. Again, the window on the left will appear. As you can see, we are able to edit the title, either adding in more text or removing unnecessary text. We're also able to add a link to the title, as well as change the size and alignment. Underneath the Styling tab, we can choose to change the text color by simply selecting the block. We're able to use our mouse to select the color which we desire. We'll select that back to white, and we will move on. In the typography settings, here we can change the font of the title, the size, the weight, transform it, change the style, and so forth. Lastly, we can do the same for the text shadow. In the Advanced tab, again we have the margin and the padding, which you will not be required to fiddle with. Scrolling down, we will hit the next section. As you can see, this section has currently got one column with one widget inside it. I will now show you what this widget is. This widget is a menu. In other words, it shows the different pages and links to them. We are able to select the Edit Nav menu, and you will see the window on the left hand side appear yet again. Here, we are able to choose which menu to display. As you can see, we are currently on the About Us page, so we are showing the About Us menu. Next we can change the layout, alignment, the pointer, animation, and so forth. In the Styling tab, we have the options to change the typography, as seen before, indicating the font, size, and so forth. Next, we can change the text color. As you can see, the text color for the normal is set to default. If we select hover, we have the text color set to white and the pointer color set to blue. Next, we can go to active. As you can see, it is the same setup, with a pointer color of blue and a text color of white. Going down, we are able to edit the drop-down in the menu as well. Again, it is the same settings as before. We can change the text color and background color for the normal, hover, and active states. We are also able to add a border, as well as a shadow, a divider, and so forth. Lastly, in the Advanced tab, again, we have the margin and the padding, which will not be required by you. Once we are happy with the changes made on the page, we will simply select Publish at the bottom left. Next, I will show you how we are going to edit this actual menu. To do this, we will simply go to the top left of the page, select the 3 lines, and we will exit to Dashboard. I will do this in a new window to show you what I am doing. As you can see, the page is busy loading, and it will load us to the back end of the About Us page. Next, we are wanting to edit the About Us menu. For that, we will use our mouse cursor and select Appearance on the left-hand side, and then we will select Menus. This will now load the menu page. As you can see, the page is now loaded, and immediately it has set us to default menu 1. We will change this to the About Us menu, and we will select Select. Once this is loaded, you will see we have a vision and mission, history, council, and projects. Going back to the About Us page, you can see that that is the menu that we are currently working with. If we have made a mistake with the menu, and we have added, for example, projects incorrectly, we can simply select the drop-down menu, and we can select Remove. If, for example, we are missing an item from the menu, we can come to the left-hand side, and we can either search our most recent pages, or we can view all pages. For this example, I'll simply insert FAQs to the menu and select Add to Menu. As you can see, it has added FAQs, and by default it goes to the end of the list. Here we are able to move it above, for example, if we want it above projects. We are also able to make it a sub-menu by dragging it to the right. As you can see, FAQs is now currently a sub-menu of Council. I will save this for the time being to demonstrate what I have done. Coming back to the page, we are currently in the back end. Here, we will simply go to view the page to see if we have added the new menu underneath Council. As you can see, the page is loaded, and Council now has a drop-down option for the FAQs. We will simply go back to the menu page, and we will now remove the FAQ from the menu. By selecting the drop-down button and selecting Remove, the page is removed. We will then select Save Menu. We will go back to our page, and we will refresh. Now the FAQs should disappear from Council, and there should be no drop-down menu. That is how you would edit the other pages and menu on your website.